guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. Right now we got a couple things to do, which is we got to put the Prisma seats, we got to put the harnesses, so we need both seats, and then we have to change the regulator to a DW, see if we can figure out this fuel pressure issue, and most importantly, a little care package right here from Type S. So we got to install these lights on the FC. It's gonna have front, rear, sides, brake light, pretty much everything we need. It's got everything in here. We gotta take care of the artwork because our boy Chelsea retired, so this is going on the wall.
On my wall.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's my box.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get started on this. We're under the car and we gotta figure out where to put these. So this first strip is the exterior ones for the side skirt area. So it has 3M tape to glue it, and it has quick disconnects. And this controller that's gonna go in the car. So per the instructions, it looks like we just put it somewhere in the middle, easy peasy, and just hook it up. So everything looks as easy as hooking it up straight to the battery. So super excited, and you get to control everything through your phone. So you just got to give it power, ground, download the app, and you can control pretty much the whole thing. So we're gonna get started on mounting these. We're gonna use the brackets. So if we open this up right here, there's a second part over here that has the mounting screws and the mounting brackets made out of rubber. So we're gonna get started mounting these, and we'll show you guys the end result pretty much. All right, so the first strip, have it right here. We have this bar for the radiator mount, so it just works out perfectly. So now we just gotta run these wires to the middle of the car. That was the front already done. Q's making a bracket for the rear, which is gonna mount side to side on the bumper, and that way we can hold the strip right on place, and we'll be able to use the 3M tape that comes with the kit to mount these. All right, so we're mounting the side ones, and we're gonna mount them with the brackets along the body of the car, but we're gonna be using pretty much existing mounting holes to mount it out of the way. And same thing with this side right here. And the strips, we just have it laying down right there, but it's gonna go along the bottom of this car. We'll keep going at it. The rear is technically on. So we have this bracket right here for the rear. The front is already on. We just gotta run these wires forward, and I'm not sure if you can see it. It has a third brake light along that edge right there. So for drifting, you need a third brake light for the person that's following you to pretty much see that you're on the brakes. That way they don't hit you. All right, so this is being super easy. So this one's the side to side. Connect this right here. Both of the side strips are hooked up to the module right here, and then this wire will go to the battery right here. So we're gonna route these. That's connected. This one's for the front, which I have right here. So I have to route these wires through the bottom right here, and I'm gonna keep these two together. That way we can run the positive and negative through the same area right here on the trans tunnel. Look at this. Helps to have the lights on to install it. But it comes with these brackets right here, rubber. So they're flexible. So we're just gonna keep running them along the frame rail. We don't wanna put them on the sail skirts because they hit. And we don't wanna put it on the pinch wheels because sometimes we gotta jack it up from there. So I'm putting them on the floor. All right guys, so we finished the lights and let me show you guys. Immediately it's dark, it's a little windy, but it doesn't matter. All right, Q. All right, let me turn on the front and the rear. All right, so that's front, rear on. These Type S lights are sick. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're still having fuel pressure problems, and I'm starting to think it's got two pumps. There's no way that it's the pumps. We already switched to brushless pumps, so the only thing left is the regulator. So DW sent us this regulator right here. We're gonna throw it on and hope that that's our issues, because we have Gridlife this weekend. So technically it started today, and tomorrow we have to be there drifting the FC and John's FD. So I'm gonna throw this on real quick, and then we're gonna put the car in the dyno and see what it does. All right, so I got the fitting swapped out to the new DWR 2000. So it's gonna mount pretty much the same spot it used to be at. So everything will reach. And with the exception that we are running a new feed line to the back and a new return line to the back, getting rid of these hard lines. There wasn't really anything wrong with it, but we are installing a surge, and the surge system requires AN fitting, so we gotta get rid of those. Well, I think I found the problem. It's literally caked. Crap. And size trash too. Well, I guess that was our fuel pressure issue. So let me see if I can find another cartridge. All right, so I came outside, and that's a metal mesh filter. So it's supposed to be metal color, not brown. So I think that's been our fuel issue. I could have sworn I put a brand new filter. I mean, I did. I put a -10 on it, but we were having issues where it was clogging up injectors. So maybe the dash 100 that we had wasn't collecting. Now this dash 10 is collecting. So let me try to figure something out, because I don't think I got another cartridge for this, and we're supposed to leave tonight, so I need something today. So let me see what I can figure out. All right, boys, we got lucky. So this is the one that I originally had. So this was a 40 micron and this one's a 10. So I'm gonna put the 40 back on. But yeah, this filter is supposed to look like this. I changed the filter, the fuel lines are ran, so I did the feed and the return. So both of them are straight to the tank. Now looking at the filter, I've realized that it might have just been clogged, but I still think we had some type of issue with the regulator, given that we ran one fuel pump and it was cavitating. And the only way this car runs good is with two fuel pumps. So it's not supposed to run the power. What the power is making, it only needs one pump. So regardless, we have the regulator. Now we know we have overkilled on fuel system. And the only thing left to do mod-wise is do a search system later on, but that hasn't shown up for this weekend. So we're just gonna go ahead with this and we shouldn't have any issues. Super excited. We ordered all the tires. We got a bunch of tires to pretty much let this car loose. John's coming with his FD. Hert's gonna be there. It's gonna be a fun time. So I'm gonna turn it on real quick now that the lines are done. Make sure we have no leaks, and that should be it for now. We're gonna install the seats next. So we have the Prisma lap seats, and I'm really excited to see how it comes out. I gotta wash my hands super dirty because those seats are really fresh, new. I'm gonna get them dirty. So I'm gonna clean my hands. The car's coming to an end, you know, the seats, the fuel system, the wheels, like the angle kit. It has everything. The lights, you know, thanks again to like Type S for the lights. They look sick. I mean, this car is coming out way nicer than I thought it was gonna be, and I feel really confident driving it. So that's such a reassurance that I can go into drifting and actually be a little bit good, you know, not look like a beginner. Let me get started on that and we'll keep on rolling and do the seat install next. Let's check for leaks and turn this car on. Forgot I got cycle the fuel. Working a little bit on the interior. As you guys remember, this was laying around. So right now I have the waterfall panel connected. So let me turn off the battery switch. So we got everything. So all that's good to go. And the only thing we have left before Gridlife is the seats. So we're gonna go throw the seats on right now. We were gonna raise the boost, but we do have this car super gripped up, running 18 PSI on the rear. So we're probably just gonna raise the tire pressure a little bit, or we might just leave it alone. There's two tracks gonna be open. There's gonna be a small one and a big one. The big one's gonna require third gear. And we have, for the power we're making, we don't have enough power for third gear on the big end of the track unless we raise the tire pressure. So we gotta put some air in the tires, then we can drive the big track. But regardless, the car's set. It's been driving, as you guys seen the past couple events, has been ripping. Let's put the seats on. We might do a pull just to verify that the air fuels are right, just because we did change the fuel system. If it holds pressure and everything looks good, we're just loading up and heading out. Virginia pollen is this thick. Well, I'll have to give the car a wipe down definitely before going over there. So we have the harnesses and the seats from Prisma Lab. And you guys get the picture. This thing's coming together super nicely. So we're gonna put both of the seats. That way it's matching. Right now we got, you know, that thing right there. Old, uncomfortable from probably the 90s. That's all busted. New hotness. You guys already know. So we're gonna start mounting these. The driver's seat has a rail to change position. So we do tend to change drivers a lot. So I'm gonna try to keep the seat on the rail. Passenger side is just gonna be hard mounted, nothing crazy. So I threw this one in. This one's gonna be hard mounted to the floor. We don't need it to move. That one, I still gotta put it on. We're gonna put it on the seat rail itself. That slides back and forth. That's already mounted. Huge style points. This changes the whole look of the car. Prisma versus an old Momo. Huge difference. So we're gonna throw in the other one. This one still needs to be bolted, but that's not a big deal. We're gonna mark everything, nutsert it. That way it's nice and safe. And we can give a couple of you guys some ride-alongs if you want to. After we do the seats, dyno time and drifting. We got this one done. Now we can pull the plastic off of it. Pull that side, Q.
Bro, I already cut the plastic on.
Nah. We need to shine bright like a diamond, bro. Look at that. Woo! Yo, sit on it. Sit on it, Q.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine this being a Savannah?
Yeah. Alright, that looks sick. It rubs a little bit, you know, nothing crazy.
You can just trim it.
No, we're not. We'll leave it. Alright, sick. So Daniel's working on the driver's side, trying to keep the rails on, I believe. And we can start putting the harnesses on this side at least, Q. We have matching harnesses right here. We're gonna go ahead, Prisma harnesses. But let's get the passenger side done and, you know, let him cook over there on the driver's side. You know, we need a seat rail, right? Pass it along to other people, right? You know, Q's gonna drive it, maybe, next event, maybe. Southampton.
I'll probably take it to a practice day.
Yeah, Daniel and Brett have driven it. I think Q's been drifting, but maybe if we get him to drift this thing, he'll get motivated and build his FC. All right, so these harnesses are super easy to mount. So you just take the mounting screw off and you put one of these eyelids right here. Give a little crank. And then you hook this up to it. And that's how easy it is to install harnesses on your car. All right, Q. How's it feel?
I feel like $1 million.
$1 million.
Like $1 million.
Looks good. So now we're gonna move on to this side. Daniel's got a bracket made for it, so we should be good.
Oh, so this part's supposed to be inside.
Yeah. Damn, what's that? Is that my baby? Yeah, new tire. Bruh.
My eyes fell asleep.
Look at the backs. Hell yeah.
This is nasty.
Alright, it runs way better. So I gotta thank NRG Prisma Lab for the seats, Type S lighting. This car is complete. Next stop is Gridlife. Like, subscribe, we'll see you guys later.